Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. Today we are looking at Go-Go Power Rangers #1 from Boom Studios. Now this takes place in the early days of the Power Rangers, shortly after their first fight it looks like, and it really is kind of more of a character building, fun adventure type book, kind of adding to what the original TV show Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had. We pick up with the characters, we learn a little bit about them through captions and dialogues. We learn about Zach and Jason and Billy and Trini and Kimberly. Not too much about Kimberly, she's kind of absent through most of the book. And we see Rita with the captured astronauts. We learn a little bit more about what's going on with that. But it's really kind of a behind the scenes thing, and then we get to a fight scene near the end where they're going on a rescue mission to get the astronauts, and they end up getting ambushed by Rita. And I have to say, this was actually a pretty fun book. It's got a lot more character development to it, and it takes place before the Green Ranger was with them. It really adds to the mythos of the Power Rangers, and it seems to be aimed at, I don't know, middle school, high school age kids, but it'd be great for people that grew up with the show. I was a little old for Power Rangers by the time that came out, but I remember watching this show with a younger relative. I only saw a few episodes, but this really seems to add to the mythology of it, and it sticks with the world building concept of, like, for some reason, nobody sees Zordon's building hanging out up there. I'm sure that's probably explained, but I don't know, giant robots that fit together. It's all perfectly normal within this world. So they treat it very seriously, and it has the same suspension of disbelief that the TV series did, and a lot of action. I mean, the fight scenes were really good. There's not a whole lot of action in this issue, but what action there is all done well. They talk about cleanup, they talk about hiding their identities, addressing normal teenage problems. The kids do seem a little smarter than the average teenager, so that's probably the only issue I really had, was they're written at a slightly higher level than they probably realistically would be, but they're supposed to be exceptional people, so I can look the other way on that. So overall, yeah, this was a pretty fun book, and the paper quality is really good too. For the $4, I didn't feel ripped off. I don't know a whole lot about Power Rangers, but the art was pretty good, story was interesting, and I'll probably pick up a couple more issues. I've heard good things about this, but yeah, it seems like a really fun book. So if you like the series, definitely check it out. It's not kiddie book, as it were, for real little kids. I think the only word that was inappropriate was the word badass is in here. Like I said, it seems to be aimed at middle school to high school age, but I think anybody would enjoy this and get something out of it. Younger kids might be slightly bored with the first issue for most of it, because it's not a real big fight book, but there does seem like they're building up to a lot of action. See what you think, give it a shot, see if you can track it down. I've seen it go for about $4 online for issue 1. I got it for cover price, so I think they're not too far into this series, so this would be a good jumping on book. So that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and we hope to see you on the next episode.